Our friend, the world famous Richard Toccato is here with us. And thank you so much for reaching out to Richard. He's telling us all the time about how many listeners are reaching out and saying, hey, show me about that refi, and let's do some stuff like that. That's the way you put it, though. Show me about that refi.
Show me about that refi. What you got about that refi? The cool thing is Ace has said, we have a lot of options, and we have, I'm doing refinances for people. We have people down in Greenville, North Carolina. We have them at the beach at South Carolina. We have them in Charlotte. And the main thing is to refinance, make their finances better, take the stress of every month. If I save them $700 a month, $800 a month, it's a big deal for them.
Yeah, it's a real big deal. $700 a month. That's fantastic. And again, we've talked about this before. Richard's a broker. That's how he gets more options than a bank. He can do more. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Yo. Rob just yawned and stretched and tried to come to life. You know that line? Riggins in the song. Yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Working 9 to 5. But Rob cusses every time he stretches.
That's true.
You do that when you're alone?
Probably, yeah. It's not something I consciously do. So
it gives him a lot of problems. He cusses every time he stretches, and sometimes, like 50% of the time, he blacks out when he stretches.
That's true. Yeah. I do black out very briefly.
How often do y'all, when you're totally alone, how often do y'all speak? Not necessarily talking to yourself, but just saying things. How often do you do that?
A lot.
A lot, regularly.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Is it mostly cussing?
No.
For me, it is. It's mostly like if I drop something, I go, shit.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Or if I hurt myself, stub my toe, something like that.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
See, I have one of those TV echo effects in my head, so I can think it, and then it's echoing in my head like on TV when you think something.
I was like,
So
what do you mean?
I don't have to say it aloud.
That's weird.
But Ace, you cuss yourself out, don't you?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. There's a lot of talking to myself that goes on in general. Because I've walked up to the house before, and you can see through the windows the sidewalk that comes up from the street when I walk up to the house. And I've seen it. Walked in, and Amanda goes, "What are you saying to yourself out there?" I was like, "You probably don't want to know." And I cuss myself out a lot and downgrade myself and how stupid you dumbass looking for these keys. You're so effing stupid. You lost your effing keys, piece of shit.
He usually makes a noise to start off with. Ah!
Yeah, that's part of it, Rob. And I say this a lot to myself. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
that is true.
Because I walk into a room and got to get like, shit, I was thinking of so many things. I forgot what I was in here for. And I have to kind of do that to focus on what I'm supposed to be doing.
I find myself, if something hurts, if I hit my toe on a piece of furniture or whatever, anytime I say ow, I say shit immediately. Ow, shit. Ow, shit. They just go hand in hand
That's
for
an
some
interesting
reason.
combo.
Yeah. But we used to, there was a guy who used to work for us who admitted to, when he's alone, going on these cuss rants to people he just wanted to cuss out or that he had a grievance with. That he's just acting it out. They're not there and he's pretending like he's talking to them. I wonder if that's healthy. Everybody's in therapy today. I wonder if the therapists tell people to do that. Hey, don't engage in that confrontation. If you just feel like you need to let it out, just pretend like you're talking to that person when you're alone and say whatever you want to say. Just get it out.
I can go ahead and give you an answer to that. The therapist would say it's not, because I've had a similar conversation about the fact that there are things in my life, conversations that I cannot let go of that have pissed me off and still to this day piss me off. And I think of them often. And when I'm alone and I relive them and I think of them, I end up reliving the moment of me being angry at someone and I get mad at them again.
Yeah.
That
means that you
not healthy.
That means that at the time you should have killed him.
That is correct.
And it wouldn't come back.
That is correct.
Yeah, you may want to bring that up next week.
That would have brought some finality to the situation. But it is still there, and it's not going away.
I remember one time I got real mad at my oldest brother for something when I was young, and it went on for days. We were fighting, and my mom said, "Can you just let it go?" And I remember thinking, even at 8, I was like, "Well, no, obviously not. If I could have let it go, I wouldn't be so upset. I don't enjoy this." Have you thought about just letting it go?
The key to letting it go is the other person also letting it go. Because if the other person doesn't let it go, I'm trying to let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I tried to let it go, and 2 days later you're going to do it again or bring something back up. Well, now you're not letting it go, so I can't let it go now. Now I'm mad now, and I'm going to go back and get the residual anger from previously. But now I'm going to pile that on top.
Now we're in the trenches.
Right.
See,
now we're back in the battle.
And I would think that when they say take out your aggression like on a heavy bag or something, that once you do that, you go on the heavy bag, it's going to make it worse, because then you're going to be all juiced up and pumped up and adrenaline rushing and go, now I want to go beat their face in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see how that would work to get out aggression. I think that would just lube up aggression.
Again, good phrase. It just all that did was lube up my aggression a little bit.
I'm lubed.
Yeah.
It's easy to come out now. Come on.
I'm lubed as hell right now.
You're getting me all lubed up.
Can't wait to use that phrase. Ooh, you don't know how lubed I am right now.
So I told y'all one time.
You keep talking, and the more you keep talking, the more lubed up I'm getting.
They're like, whoa.
I told y'all, I think it was the first anniversary of Peyton's death that Amanda had it set up, and me and Amanda and Cade went to one of those, I forgot what they call it, break rooms, hate rooms, where you break stuff. And it was kind of she thought it was a good idea, kind of, get out your anger and your sadness on the day or whatever. And we were leaving. I remember she thought, well, did that make it better? And I remember trying to explain, yes and no. Like, it's not, I don't feel any less sad, but it was fun because I like to break shit. It's like, they were like, this is a dream come true. There's a whole thing of plates here and a bunch of baseball bats. That's fucking awesome. Whether it's a Tuesday or I'm angry, it doesn't make any difference. That's cool to me.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to attack things to get rid of sadness, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't break things to get out of sadness, but I mean, you would find that fun on any day.
Yeah, it did help. It did help my mood.
Off of it. Yeah,
it did help my mood, but only because I just thought it was a cool thing to be doing. They had a car in there, and you could go over and beat up the car, or you could put stuff on the car and beat it up, and you could climb on top of the car and beat it up. And I was like, this is like a dream come true.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with my mood for the rest of the day. But again, I would have thought this was cool when I was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, like breaking fluorescent bulbs.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you could hurt anybody with a broken fluorescent bulb because it's too weak. It would, as soon as it, I mean, you might get it a little bit of a cut on it, but then it's going to break in your hand.
I know they use them all the time in these stupid ass like death matches in wrestling and all that kind of extreme wrestling, and it looks good because when a fluorescent bulb breaks, there's a dust and all that flies out.
Right.
So and they always get cut, but that glass is really thin. It doesn't look like it's a surface cut, but it doesn't.
It turns
look
into like powder. When they break them.
And then that's why now when you go to get rid of fluorescent bulbs, it's an overreaching government rule that you have to take it to a certain place, and you can't just throw it in the dump. They don't just take it in the dump. Yeah.
I know that. What if it's already in just a trash bag that you throw over there?
Well, then they won't know. But
because I wonder about that all the time. Every time I go to the dump and I'm throwing stuff out, and they have the way they all separate it out, and I wonder how many people are just putting crap in these in plastic bags and throwing it over here, and nobody knows what's in it.
Yeah, like kittens.
Yeah,
I didn't know
that. Did I tell you, Ace, that that I follow a site, an account on Instagram now that all they do is show videos of them rescuing puppies, and I enjoy it. And people think I'm hard-hearted and don't like dogs and all that, but this is not like rescuing them, like buying one from the shelter and taking it home.
Yeah,
this is like this squad of people that when they get a call that somebody has seen a stray puppy or something that looked like it had been abandoned,
they go out and literally rescue
they
the puppy.
track it down, and they have to dig through a bunch of debris a lot of times and old buildings and all, and then it shows them rehabbing the puppy and making them
that's really cool,
making them all playful and stuff. But it doesn't sound like that's something that I would like. The way people portray me.
I was going to say that would be the perception. That's not necessarily true.
What's the catch here? There's a catch.
No, there's not. There's no catch. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy watching. It's like a live or die makeover is what it is. Well, I'm turning phrases today like nobody's business.
Yeah.
So, life or death makeover.
That's what it is.
Because the main thing I'm looking for is how much different the dog looks after they've given it a bath.
Yeah.
So I'm just basically looking at puppy makeovers.
So we got puppy make or what was that? What was that one you just said?
Life or death makeovers.
And then we have lubed up anger wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your anger you lubed up your anger or something.
And then earlier I said deviously lazy. That's another one.
Dang.
So, yeah, I'm Mr. Country today.
You are.
I'm Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana.
Speaking of being country, I'll tell you, when I add captions to our Instagram videos, sometimes Instagram does not know what to do with y'all's accents. It's like, I'm going to take a stab at it, and then I got to go in and edit it. I'm like, what the hell did they say? You really threw off Instagram the other week. It was a promo for TJ and Jody's house, and you were putting on this act like this country accent that you don't really talk like, and he's like, Instagram did not know what to do when you said we've been together pert near 30 something years. Pert near. I went, oh God, I gotta type this in, and I tried it. I was like, I think it's PERTNEAR, and 2 words. I'm assuming pert near.
Partner.
And I typed it in, and it was like, no, it would not accept it. I was like, I swear to God, that's what he's saying. I think. It was crazy.
And you're talking to Instagram at that point, like, come on, man.
And then I'm cussing TJ. I'm like, why did you have to use the craziest country saying, pert near? Good Lord.
Sorry, you sound like that new receiver for the Carolina Panthers. Have you seen that, guys?
Xavier
Leggett.
Leggett.
Oh, Leggett, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
But yeah, it's colloquial.
Yeah.
It's Pertiner.
Oh, okay.
Pertiner.
okay, I got a way out because I was like, I think it's just PR. I've only heard like one other person say it in my lifetime, but I was like, I think it's just PERTNEAR. But Instagram wrote it out as like boutonniere. I was like, no, he's not saying boutonniere.
But
he's saying
but I can see where it would go to boutonniere, and you put pertniere in there.
It didn't know what to do. My phone was started smoking. I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
It means nearly.
Yeah.
Pertnier.
He's
done Pertnier. Ace is Pertnier size. Pertnier 6'5". He's 6'4". Pertnier 6'5".
Have y'all seen, Rob, since you mentioned him, the other guy who is from Louisiana, I think is it Keon Coleman? I forgot who it was. The wide receiver, new wide receiver drafted for the Buffalo Bills. He's from Louisiana originally. And he goes to his press conference, and he's wearing this big yellow jacket.
Oh, yeah.
And have you seen him, TJ?
And he wants to know about the snacks.
Yeah, when the people compliment him on his jacket, he's like, "Yeah, I got to get one of these in red and blue, but I buy him like my mom told me how to buy them. You buy them in the off season, so I bought this last summer, waiting to wear it. Save a lot of money that way. I got this at Macy's." And then he goes, is this microphone on? Okay.
I think, didn't he say, guess where it came from? No,
Yeah,
y'all
that's
got,
right. He's like, guess where it came from?
Y'all got
guess. He's just sitting there talking to him like, are we doing a press conference or what are we doing right now?
Yeah, and he just laid the foundation for becoming a personality that's going to get endorsements and all that kind of stuff.
And then they have a whole table
of people from Louisiana got better personalities than anybody else in the country.
There's a whole table full of snacks and food. And as he's done, he goes, "Is that it? We done?" He goes, "I got a question. Can I have some of that?" And they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And he's getting a cookie, and he holds up the thing of cookies to the whole room of press people and goes, "Are these any good?" And somebody said, "They are." He goes, "They don't look good." And he ends up splitting a cookie with the female reporter that told him they are good. He was like, "Okay, here, you have half. I want to see you take it." And then he left.
It's funny you have to stipulate the difference. It's not just a reporter. Riggins, did you catch that? It's a female reporter.
Sorry, I was trying to be specific to painting a picture. The blonde female reporter in the blue dress.
Of course she's blonde, or you wouldn't even have mentioned her.
That's right. That's right.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.